healthy for a full season. He misses games all the time. As dynamic as he is.
I agree. I was just playing devil's advocate.
I know you were, and I'm trying to be the logical one here. That's all. Just I'm explaining the why and the how, I guess. That's all I'm trying to get to is the logic here. It's not that it's a bad thing to play with, but I'm just being honest here in the honest assessment. That's all, Dave.
You're good. You're good.
I can't help myself. That's just how I'm wired anymore. That's just how I am. It's my geekiness.
No, you're good. There was actually one more thing with Gordon.
Well, shoot, because we got to get to Stephanie. We don't want to keep her waiting.
I know. I got one more thing where Gordon was possibly getting projected to trade to the Bears, and I'm like, why? They just got David Montgomery. They got rid of Howard for a rookie. Why would you trade? And people were trying to be like, oh, yeah, we can go ahead and trade our rookie. I'm like, why would you trade your rookie? Why would you trade your rookie running back you used a draft pick to trade up for in the third round to go trade for Melvin Gordon? And that's the thing. I agree with you, what you said on your side. I was just playing devil's advocate. I'm fine with our running back core in Green Bay. But still, it's just, if you put your money in on a running back as a draft pick, you should probably wait and see what he can do rather before you go ahead and trade him. Bears fans, I get you're excited that you want to trade, but you got Montgomery and Cohen, man. You're set. And you also have Davis and Patterson. You're fine. Moving on, yes, let's get to our guests. Stephanie is waiting. Time to tighten up.
We're taking a break, folks. We'll be right back with our guest, Stephanie.
I've been grinding so long, been trying this shit for years. And I got nothing to show, just climbing this rope right here. And if there's a man upstairs, he kept bringing me rain. But I've been sending up prayers and something's changed. I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life now. All my dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. It's good to be alive right about now.
And it is good to be alive right about now, and we are joined with our very special guest to talk Titans, and she is a member formerly of Good Morning Football and many other programs. Welcome to the show, Stephanie.
Hey, guys. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for coming on, and very short notice, too. You're like our... Well, how would I even say that? Because Knight in Shining Armor doesn't work. They don't have
Hold on. Did you just call me your Knight in Shining Armor? That's amazing. Is it a blue shield though? I hope so.
No,
a two-tone blue at that.
What I was going to say is they don't have a good enough analogy we can go to reference the female counterpart to Knight in Shining Armor.
Maiden in Shining Armor. Maiden
in Shining Armor. I love it. Can y'all tweet that later for me?
Oh, I'll hashtag it for you, Steph.
Hashtag Maiden in Shining Armor. Thank you. Nice introduction, guys.
No problem. Of course, we have to. We love having female guests on because of the fact of it's not a man's world anymore, and we also have another reporter we have on, Julie Voigt, for the Colts, and it's just we love showing that it's not, like I said, not a man's world anymore, and women are just as equal in the sports world now.
Y'all kick our butts all the time anyway, so it's kind
Right?
of fun. It's fun.
Who's y'all's butt, sir? Whose butt am I kicking, though? Whose butt am I kicking?
Jays.
Who's your team?
We're Packers.
Hey, do not follow a restraining order, please. I didn't do it.
No, we're cheeseheads.
Okay, so first of
Oh,
all,
Lord, have mercy.
before we get too much into it, what we like to do with all of our first-time guests is give them a little chance to introduce themselves and what we call brag time. So what you get to do is you get to, talk yourself up, give yourself a hug, pat yourself on the back, tell everybody about how great you are, because that's what you need to do. Everybody needs some brag time in life. So go ahead, Steph.
Right. Okay, well, I'm just Stephanie from Nashville. My Titans are amazing. By the way, we had the most amazing draft that we hosted. Thank you to our fine civilians in
awesome.
Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, I was here. It was amazing. So thanks to that, Titans, I'm the Titans queen. I'm deemed the Titans queen. So Twitter's been amazing to me. Podcasting's great. Fans out there and the people like you guys, I love you people. Podcasting is where it's at. And I just appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
Oh, well,
I'm not going to pat myself on the back. I'm not conceited. I'm sorry. That's all I can do.
No, we're not going to make you conceited.
We're not. No, that's not what it's about. It's just a tease. It's a tease. Look, I'm 5'8", and I used to sit in a chair where my feet didn't touch the ground. So I mean, you can tease me all you want.
Oh man, I can go so many places with that, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, please, Steph. I do it all the time. Please.
Well, I mean, that cheese on top of his head must make him shorter, though.
Hey, I'm a cheesehead too, okay? Whoa with the cheesehead.
Yeah, he's also 6'3", 250.
Well, y'all have Matt LaFleur. Let me ask you that. You have Matt LaFleur now. What are you gonna do? What do you think about that
We were going to
combination?
ask you the same thing, actually.
Oh, man. Well, you know what? You tell me how you feel, and I'll tell you how I feel.
You go first then, Dave.
Okay, well, I don't think he really did much for the Titans, so good luck, and I think him and Aaron Rodgers are going to clash. Not that he's not a good coach, he just wasn't a fit for us. Yeah. I mean,
I'm excited for it because of the fact that I feel like, he didn't really have a chance with Mariota because Mariota ended up getting hurt and ended up dealing with... Mariota's
always hurt, first of all, and I love him, but Mariota's always hurt.
I agree. I totally agree with that. But that's, Mariota with the Heisman, and, I thought he'd come out doing a little bit better in his career and trying to stay a little healthier, but he's got, peanut brittle, just like Sam Bradford does, sadly. And, no, I'm excited for LaFleur because he seems to do well with a little bit more pocket presence QB, like a Goff or Ryan, and now you get Aaron Rodgers in there. So far, they've been saying that they've been getting along in camp. I'm excited because I want to see what Rodgers can do in this offense and give it a chance because we're used to the Mike McCarthy way and the offense was dead 10 years ago. So
right.
I was ready to move on, and I was willing to give him a chance after, especially with Matt Ryan, who to me is a less talented QB than Rodgers in the physically gifted part. I'm excited to see what Rodgers can do after Matt Ryan got an MVP with this offense.
Right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I will say, bringing Tannehill in, Mariota's contract is almost up. That everybody's been asking questions all day. I've been reading the stories all day about training camp and how Tannehill's come in, and he's dropping bombs. He's making them pretty. Matter of fact, there was a pass in the end zone today that Tannehill was going to throw away, and Corey Davis, let me say, reach up and snatched it. I wish we had footage of it, but we will. I'm sure they're going to show it. Yes. So Mariota's got to feel a little nervous. I've always been a Mariota fan because whenever he was drafted, I did not want Jameis Winston, just to be honest. But, yeah.
Good girl.
Yeah. I'm not an FSU fan, so,
Here's a quick one for you, Steph.
What's that?
Who was the very first touchdown playoff pass that Marcus Mariota completed? Who did he complete it to?
Man, I don't remember that far back. Did you say Did you say playoff? You said playoff.
I said playoffs. We're talking about playoffs.
Playoffs? Oh my God, that's my favorite.
I remember Jay.
All right, you say it. Who is it?
It was
It's
himself.
Marcus Mariota. He had it tipped to himself, and then he ran it in.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about that. Oh, okay, you're talking about that. Is that the same game he did the stiff arm in?
Yes.
Is that the same game? No,
Against the Chiefs.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep. No, the stiff arm is against the Jacksonville, though. Remember Eric?
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Stiff arm,
Yeah.
The stiff arm was Jacksonville, and then the Chiefs was the big
Bob was the Chiefs. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about Marcus. Like he can run. He can scramble. But our running back, like I've said before, should not be getting more yards than our quarterback should not be getting more yards than our running back. And that seems like what happens. We have Derrick Henry. He's a beast. He can run it. I don't understand
he is
why.
a semi-truck on legs. He's massive.
Right? No kidding, right? So he has been injured. He's on it's been half a week. He showed up to camp with a wrap around his leg, possible Achilles, we're not sure, but they're not saying nothing. I know they're not saying anything about it, but that he should be back. It's Derrick Henry. I mean, I'm pretty, he's from Alabama. Let's all be honest. We know how that goes. I don't know if you guys watch SEC football, but I am a Vols fan as well. Yeah, so
I watch
Derrick Henry's a beast. Yeah, do you? Who do you like for SEC? Who do you like in college football?
Personally, honestly, I like watching like Georgia. I used to like watching Tennessee back in the day. They had some good players.
Right.
I'm not really a fan of one team. I like to watch Alabama games when they're actually playing somebody and not the lollipops that they schedule.
Right. They have the easiest schedule on earth. They have the easiest schedule on earth. Tell me that right now, for real.
Are you a Volunteer fan?
I'm a Volunteers fan, yes.
I knew
I went to my first Volunteers game this past year. Yes, it was the most amazing thing. But Jared Clontamo is good. Give our quarterback a chance. So
I'm saying this, though. Wisconsin's coming for the SEC because they finally got themselves a quarterback that's actually a blue-chip guy for the first time, and I don't think ever in the history of that college. They've got linemen, they've got running backs, but they finally got a kid that looks like he could actually do something at quarterback for more than 3 games a season. So, Wisconsin gets a quarterback together. They've always had defense, running game. That's what they've missed.
They're big boys there too. They're big boys. Big boys in Wisconsin. Yes, they can. Yes. You think from the South we eat cornbread and beans? I'm telling you what, they're eating a whole cow up there. Seriously.
Steak and brats.
Yeah. Anyway, so another standout I want to talk about though, Harold Landry. He's been kind of a on and off with us. That I was told, sources said at training camp, he's like Taylor Lewan, even though the issues he has. He's been kind of coaching him through like what he needs to do. Harold Landry is going to be a major factor for our defense. Just wait and see.
Do you think he's going to be Javon Curse level, or do you think he's going to be more a little bit lower?
Javon Curse is Javon Curse. How do you pick over Javon Curse? He's a freak, exactly. You can't ever pick over Javon Curse.
I was just putting a reference on what level of factor were you referring to. So I know he's the top of Titans history, so that's why I had to mention it.
Yeah, John's the history, but yeah, he's like right there. He's learning. He's definitely learning. He's gonna be a good player for us. He's gonna be good defense. Which is, our defense. We did stack up a lot this season, especially in draft, but and Malcolm Butler also. He's been showing some life back out of him.
Kevin Byard is one of my favorite safeties.
Kevin Byard is the best safety on the earth. Kevin Byard is the best safety on earth, and he's so humble, and he's such a great guy. And he gets his team motivated, which is what our team needs. I think that they have dynamics, but if they get the whole picture down, meaning the whole 4 quarters, I think the Titans can come out and do something with it.
How do you feel about your head coach?
I love Mike Vrabel. He is the most amazing coach we've ever had, and he gets out there and practices with them. He's a linebacker himself, but the fact that he's energetic. He loves this team. He's not giving up on them. We've been talked about. We've been put down. We've been put up, and Mike Vrabel. I think he's the best thing that's ever happened to the Tennessee Titans.